Bash has just bashed it.
Oh, thank you. I like that. वो tagline होना चाहिए. Bash bashes it.
Bashed it.
मैं ऐसा एक्टर नहीं हूँ कि मैं मतलब टिप ऑफ करता लोगों को कि मैं यहाँ पे हूँ या वहाँ पे हूँ या आके मेरे फोटो खींचो.
Hi, this is Jaya and you're watching me on Bollywood Now. Today we have Akshay Oberoi in house. Hi Akshay, welcome to Bollywood Now.
Hi, thank you so much. Pleasure to be here.
How has been life changed, after Fighter?
I think this is the first time in my life that such a large audience has watched my work. So my phone hasn't stopped ringing, and I'm not used to that. Usually my films either come and then धीरे 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 उनको build up होती हैं. Then it finally comes on OTT and people watch it. All those films like Pizza or Gurgaon or Lal Rang Kala Kandi, they grew over time. This is the first time with such a large audience all at once is watching. So that's a very exciting phase for an actor.
थिएटर गए जाकर चेक किया आपने रिएक्शंस प्रोमो के?
मैं आज रात को भी जाऊंगा because the reactions in the theater are madness and it's so much fun. I mean, what do we work for? Our actors are vulnerable, insecure people. All we want is attention and adulation. So to go to the theater and hear that kind of applause for that scene pre-climax, it feels so nice.
But how was the experience working with such a legends? Siddharth Anand,
Yeah.
Deepika,
Yeah.
Hrithik.
Yeah.
How was that?
Oof, magic. It was one thing that you have all these legends, Anil Kapoor Saab, Hrithik, Deepika, Siddharth Anand, you have all these legends that you're working with. And then another thing is you have that Sukhoi 30, you're wearing the Air Force uniform. The film was magic every day. I love acting, I love being on sets, but this set was something else. I'm feeling sort of sad that the movie's over, and now it's everybody's film. It's no longer our film, like I loved going to that set. And I think there was a very good bonding in that team, and all trickles from the top because Siddharth Anand is such a nice, good guy, it all trickles from there. तो हंसी मजाक कब पिक्चर बनी समझ में नहीं आया.
And if you had to take away something from one takeaway from everyone.
From each of those guys. So from Siddharth Anand, I will take away madness, creative madness, and belief, real belief in what you're trying to do. And from Hrithik, I will take away relentless practice and rehearsal and pushing his boundary, and really even till this date इतने megastar होने के बावजूद इतना celebrated actor होने के बावजूद the amount he rehearses and rehearses and works and rehearses and refines it and thinks about everything in the shot. How is it lit? How is it looking? How is everybody looking? How is it feeding into the story? From DP I learned how to be real. Even after you're such a huge megastar, but to be real and to look somebody in the eye and really talk to them, I learned from her. And from AK sir, wo institution hai, I want a long career because I know that in 14 years I achieved this much, and because my ambition and targets are much higher, I need to work for another 30 years to get to where I want to get, so that I can look back and say, okay, now finally everyone knows me, and I want that. I want that for myself. And I watch that man and I keep thinking, okay, this is the attitude I need to have forever, which is a newcomer attitude. He comes on set like a newcomer. This is my third project working with him. Every time I have been acting with him on a set, it's like his first day on set. He's that energy, he's that nervous, he's that into the shot, he wants to give it his best. He keeps repeating, I'll do it better, give me one more shot, I'll do it better. He keeps repeating it, So watching that, I've been like, okay, this is what I need to be. Because my career has taken a slow and steady graph, I need to be like this.
And one of your best comment you received during this time after release, what's the best comment या फिर an encounter moment?
So there's been a lot of nice things that have been said, but I've also been in the industry long enough where good and bad from people doesn't really faze me. So the most beautiful comment to me was from my son. I have a son named Avyan. He's 6 years old, and the whole year he was excited कि पापा fighter jet pilot का role कर रहे हैं. So every time I would say मैं fighter के set पे जा रहा हूँ, he said, will there be a jet there? And he'd be very excited. So my wife Jyoti and I decided that on the screening he will come and he'll watch the film. So I brought him and I'm watching him see the film with his 3D glasses on, and film khatam hote hi, the smile on his face, gale lag gaya and said, Papa, that was awesome. And that feeling is just, that was magic.
That's great. But how did you bag the role, कैसे हुआ ये? How did you plan to, yes, I have to say this I have to do this. ये कैसे हुआ?
Actually, मैंने कुछ नहीं किया. I did a show called Flesh, which Siddharth Anand and Mamta Anand had produced. In that show, I played a transgender flesh trade owner. मेरे बाल सफ़ेद थे, लिपस्टिक पहनकर काजल लगा करके. I was the antagonist of that show with Swara Bhaskar. And after the show ended, it didn't do so well, but critically it was very well acclaimed, and my work got a lot of acclaim. So Mamta called and said, I feel very bad that you didn't get what you deserve, but don't worry, I have a film in mind, I'll get back to you. And लोग ऐसे कहते हैं, कभी कोई करता नहीं है, but because the Anands are such honest people, 6 महीने बाद ममता का फ़ोन आया कि आ जाओ ऑफिस, स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ो और देखो कि करना है नहीं करना है. और मैंने कहा, ममता मैम, if you're calling me for anything, I'll say 2 lines in the film. Like, there's no way I would say no to this film. But when I went to the office and I read the script, I realized such a beautiful character they're giving me. And look at that vision, from giving me this villainy, antagonist, mean guy, to give me such a cute, innocent character like Bash. It also shows their vision as creatives.
Bash has just bashed it.
Oh, thank you. I like that. What tagline होना चाहिए? Bash, bashes it.
Bashed it. But then I would like to know कि you haven't given the audition for this.
No. Flesh was my audition, I guess.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah.
The roles you're getting now, the roles you are working on it, like, you're satisfied with the roles you're working on it?
I think I'm very satisfied with the roles because they're all so different, you know. But I have a lot of hunger left. I mean, I haven't reached, you know, if you say like, have you achieved what you came to achieve? No. There's so much more I want to achieve. I have a lot of ambition left. In fact, it's increased after Fighter. You know, once you taste that semi-commercial success, I mean, I'm saying semi because I'm not the lead in the film. Once you taste that little bit, you know, it's like tasting blood. You want more. And I've realized over the last couple of days, my ambition is growing bigger. And I want more. And I want more fans. And I want more Instagram following. And I want to do bigger movies. That's just starting. That kind of, I've always been hungry. That real appetite is starting now.
But what are the 3 things या 3 चीज़ बहुत important जो आप देखते हो कि यार ये चीज़ होनी चाहिए when I sign a movie?
नहीं, मैं ऐसे काम नहीं करता हूँ. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि क्रिएटिव लोगों को इम्पल्सिव होना चाहिए. You have to trust your instincts. You know, when you look at great directors like Siddharth Anand, they're just firing on their instinct, you know, because they have to answer 100 questions in a day. तो वो इंस्टिंक्ट पे जाते हैं, ये सही है, ये गलत है, ये अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, बाल ठीक है, वो मूंछ अच्छी है, वो जूनियर आर्टिस्ट ठीक लग रहा है, नहीं लग रहा. So they're firing on their instincts at all times. And I feel even as actors, we have to choose that way. You have to just instinctually go with a gut कि हाँ ये project का हिस्सा होना चाहिए मुझे. So I don't look for those 3 things कि producer कौन है, director कौन है, writer कौन है, ये कौन है. अगर मुझे material से मैं connect करता हूँ and I feel like the setup is good enough, I jump at it, you know. And that's how I've survived and I have to run my kitchen also. And all these years I've had to run my kitchen. So if I'm acting, so I'm not very choosy and entitled. I like to work. I like to be in front of the camera. This is the only work I know how to do. So I go out and do it.
हाँ, जैसे कि हम ऑफ कैमरा आपसे बात कर रहे थे कि patience has played a big and major role in your life. I think everyone should learn from.
Oh, no, thank you for pointing that out. I've also, कोई मेरे से पूछ रहा था कि आपका सुपर पावर क्या है? मैंने कहा patience. कूट के patience भरा है मेरे अंदर. And I know the reason. Because I'm passionate and because I believe in myself. So I know कि एक न एक दिन मेरी गाड़ी उधर पहुंचेगी. And I don't want to get down before that train stops, you know. And I want that train to keep running. However slowly, रेंगते हुए, धीरे परवान चढ़ना. But I know that it will reach the target it has to reach.
वो कहते हैं ना काम बोलेगा. बिल्कुल. मैं ऐसा एक्टर नहीं हूँ कि मैं मतलब टिप ऑफ करता लोगों को कि मैं यहाँ पे हूँ या वहाँ पे हूँ या आके मेरे फोटो खींचो. I keep thinking मेरा काम बोलेगा. Yes. Do you feel Fighter के बाद fans have started connecting dots from the first movie of yours that अच्छा ये तो वो एक्टर है. पीकू में एक छोटा सा सीन जिसने किया था वो जिसने entertain कर दिया था. Do you felt that?
Yeah, I do because I'll tell you something funny. मेरे सबसे करीबी दोस्त इमरान खान है. तो 2 months ago we were sitting in my house and he says and he, of course he knows the industry in and out. यार वो पैदा यहाँ हुआ है, इतना बड़ा स्टार खुद रह चुका है. So he told me कि you know the best part about this will be for you. He said कि all the work you've done where people cannot connect the dots कि वही एक्टर है जो लाल रंग में था, वही एक्टर है जो इनसाइड एज में था, वही एक्टर जो गुड़गांव पिज्जा इसी लाइफ में people don't or हाई में people don't connect those dots. They will now. तो मैंने कहा क्या बकवास कर रहा है, you know, and I just kind of rubbished it a bit. Then I thought about what he said and I said maybe he's right. And then that actually happened. You know, you're saying it here today. I went to a couple of screenings around the city and people are saying it to me कि आप वही एक्टर हो जो मैडम चीफ मिनिस्टर में थे, या आप वही एक्टर हो जो फ्लैश में थे, या आप वही एक्टर हो जो इनसाइडर्स में थे. सो दैट थिंग, या इलीगल में आप लॉयर थे ना, दैट कनेक्ट पीपल आर मेकिंग, it feels so nice, yaar. I can't tell you how nice that feels. It feels like I've worked so hard for that, you know, and it feels like finally people are recognizing it.
कई मूवी में ना कई बार ऐसा दिखाया गया है the mid air shot. Was that real? Like
There's a lot of real stuff and a lot of CGI. और मुझे खुद को समझ में नहीं आता क्योंकि CGI इतना बेहतरीन है, मुझे खुद को समझ में नहीं आता है कि ये CG था या हमने real shoot किया था. There are a lot of real shots of pilots actually flying. We are not flying anything, but the pilots have actually flown. Lots of takeoff shots, lots of landing shots, lots of aerial shots. But since the VFX is so good, मुझे खुद को मैं confused हूँ. I think we should all as a nation be proud of this film because हम लोग सब बोलते हैं कि इंडिया का VFX पीछे है. You know, West में देखो VFX क्या है. Look at this film, यार. I think it'll take time for people to really understand what Fighter was and how path-breaking Fighter is.
But what after this?
What after this? So I've done a bunch of work this year along with Fighter. So I spent the year shooting Fighter, but I also shot Illegal Season 3. I shot Broken News Season 2. I'm not in the first season of Broken News. That has Jaideep Alawat, Shreya Pilgaonkar, Sonali Bendre. I joined the second season. Then I shot a film called Tu Chahiye, which is an intense love story that Ratna Sinha directed, जो शादी में ज़रूर आना की director हैं. And then I did a film called Varchaswa about the Bihar coal mines with Ravi Kishan. And then I worked with the Jackie Shroff, the main man, in a film called 2014, where he plays a CBI officer and I play a terrorist. तो ये सारी चीज़ें complete हो चुकी हैं. And then the publicity and promotion of Fighter started. And now that all of this is done and I have a minute to breathe, I can now just, you know, look for something and sign something new. I haven't signed anything new. All of this stuff has to release, but I will probably be signing something new.
But you enjoy promotions?
I never used to. This one I'm enjoying because the high of the film is making me enjoy it.
So we'll end the conversation here, Akshay. It was so great talking to you.
Great talking to you, Jaya.
Thank you so much for joining with us,
Thank
and
you.
all the best, you know.
Hi, my name is Akshay Oberoi and you are watching me on Bollywood Now.